Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. This is going to be a Jello July. If you would like to participate in the Jello July dessert, it's kind of like a collab, but not really. Just hashtag me at the Cozy Cottage Homestead or send me an email and just let me know that you want to participate. It's not really going to be one of those specific strict little collaborations, but if you feel like you have a really cool summertime Jello dessert, keep it kind of simple, keep it frugal, and let's share some ideas and have some fun with this Hello July Jello July. So stay tuned and I'll tell you about this sweet little simple Jello dessert. Step 1 in making your pineapple dessert. Bring 1 cup of water to a boil and then cut it off. You're going to add 1 pack of your favorite brand of pineapple Jello. And then you're going to add 3/4 cup of water instead of the whole 1 cup of water. Now you're just going to add that content of 1 pack of Jello to your boiling hot water, and you want to stir it and mix it until it is completely dissolved. Usually takes about a minute or two. Keep doing that until it's all dissolved. Now, after you have added your 3/4 cup of cold water, mix it into your Jello with the 1 cup of boiling water. And now you just want to dump your Jello into an 8x8 pan. And that is all there is to this step. Now we are going to place this in the refrigerator and let it chill until it gels. And then we'll be back with the next step. Alright, so our pineapple Jello is set. I've already got started on our little dessert. I have a little bowl here to mix it in. I just like to cut some little bitty squares. Probably won't be able to see it on camera, but I'll show you when I get done with it. I cut little squares and I make the Jello a little bit stiffer than normal, just so that it doesn't break all up when I mix it up. I think y'all probably can see that. Just made some little 1 inch or less little squares, and then scoop those out, put them in my bowl. And if they break, they break. It's no big deal. This is a very healthy, low calorie, refreshing, cool summertime dessert. See? Alright. So all I'm going to do is add about 1 tablespoon of cottage cheese. Mine got a little bit frozen, and I do mean a heaping tablespoon. I'm just simply mixing it up in a bowl first. Just kind of tossing it around in the Jello. And this is the pineapple Jello. It had got a little frozen, so it kind of looks more like a ricotta cheese. So if it wouldn't have got kind of all smashed together when it froze and defrosted, not by my doing, just the refrigerator was really cold. Now we're going to toss about 5 or 6 of these little Mandarin oranges in there, and we're going to give 1 little pinch of toasted coconut. This is the unsweetened organic. Frugal tip: don't heat your whole house up to toast some coconut. Put you just a little bit of coconut oil in a little small skillet and toast it on top of the stove instead of heating up the whole house to turn on the oven. This was about 3/4 of a cup or so. We're just going to use a little bit of it. 1 good little pinch for right now. and give that a stir. Toss it around a little bit. You try not to break up the Jello, but if you do, it's not that big of a deal. It's all going to go down the same pipe anyway, but you just want to kind of leave a little bit of texture to it. Now we have some mason jelly jars. I'm going to use my funnel, makes it much easier. And we're just going to go ahead and load that up. This is going to be our dessert dishes for this dessert recipe. Very easy and simple. Most people have some little mason jars. Make also great dessert cups. Just let me get all that in there. And before I lift this off of here, I'm going to go ahead and put some more toasted oats on, toasted coconut on top. Probably about a pinch or two before I take it off. And I did forget to mention that you need to make sure you have about 4 of the Mandarin oranges off to the side to put in your dessert cups. And I'm just going to add one right on top, just like that. And now you have a beautiful little summertime Jello dessert. Let me go ahead and make another one. I have one more to make after this one. First of all, see if I can slide this so y'all can see. Where am I at? Right here. I just make some little cuts in the Jello. Do it any way you want. There's no wrong way or right way. I'm not here to tell you there is or there isn't. This is a friendly, family-friendly channel. We're not really going to go off of has to be perfect and precise, because that's not what this is about. We are looking for a plain and simple, relaxed homestead and environment where people can just come together and enjoy spending time together, hanging out with each other, and just having a good time with family and friends and neighbors. Building a nice family-friendly community. So we have our Jello little cubes. Very simple. 1 heaping tablespoon of our cottage cheese. Again, you could put more or less, whatever your taste buds require. Go ahead and give that a little bit of a toss. Go ahead and stick our 5 or 6 Mandarin oranges in there. Slices, not the oranges, just the slices. And we're going to give a pinch of our toasted coconut. We're going to give that a good little toss around. Not really going to stir it, just going to toss it around a little bit. Alright, got our other jelly jar. Got our funnel. Just gonna gently put it in the jar. Just that simple, just that easy. Delicious little summertime dessert. Jello July. Summertime in full swing. Alright, before we move our funnel, we're gonna add some toasted coconut. Shake it down just a little bit before you take it off. Spread it around. And get you that little orange juice slice that you have left over. And you have another beautiful summertime Jello dessert. I haven't decided what I'm going to name this one yet. It's just a nice little summer Jello dessert. Jello is one of those things that's very inexpensive, very frugal, and during the summertime you still might have a sweet tooth, but you want something light, refreshing, and cool. So I've always tried to create some unique little Jello recipes, because it really just takes a little bit of time to make the Jello, and then you can be creative and make all kind of yummy desserts. Go ahead and get that last little bit in our bowl. This was kind of inspired by, I like to eat pineapples in cottage cheese. So why not make pineapple jello in cottage cheese? Gives you the same general idea, but it makes a beautiful dessert. 1 heaping tablespoon of cottage cheese. That one looks like it needs a little bit more. Oh, that was a piece of the ice. We don't want that. But we still want a little bit more. And we're going to toss our last 6 orange slices in here. We're just going to toss it around. Very simple, very easy, quick to make. And then after we get the last one made, all we're going to do is toss it back into the refrigerator, and then after supper we will have a nice, sweet, refreshing little, I guess, pineapple dessert. It's kind of a tropical look to it, so maybe a tropical pineapple jello dessert. I don't know. We'll figure it out whenever we put it in the description. Don't really think about what I'm making or what names things have. I just enjoy making some really cool jello desserts. This one in particular here is very frugal, very healthy, low calorie. The jello is sugar free, so it's pretty good all the way around. If you're looking for something that's low calorie, go ahead and leave that on. Sprinkle the last little bit of coconut on top. And that was about 3/4 of a cup of coconut. It worked out just about perfect. So it might be a little bit fuller than the other ones, but I think it's just about right. Alright, now we have our last little orange slice. And there you have it. We have 4 dessert cups, and I will just set these back in the refrigerator. Now you could put a lid on them if you wanted to, if you weren't planning on eating them in the next couple of hours. So it's up to you, but if you're going to just put it in there for a few minutes and serve it in a couple of hours, it will be perfectly fine. So I'll see y'all back soon with another Jello July dessert from the Cozy Cottage Homestead. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.